Good morning. Today we're going to look at multiplying and dividing mixed numbers. A little bit easier than adding and subtracting because again we don't need to find that common denominator. So step 1, change the mixed number to an improper fraction. 2, do the math. 3, if needed, we change our answer back into a mixed number from the improper fraction. So let's take a look at an example of multiplying. After yesterday's lesson, this is going to be so much easier. You're going to wonder why we ever have to add and subtract fractions. Unfortunately, that's the reality of life. We usually end up adding and subtracting fractions more than we end up multiplying and dividing them in daily things. So multiplying fractions. So I have the mixed number of 2 1/4 times 1 3/5. Change it to the mixed number to an improper fraction. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9 over 4 times 1 times 5 is 5 plus 3 is 8 over 5. And now I can do my multiplication. 9 times 8 is 72. 4 times 5 is 20. And this is one of those situations where I can change this back into a mixed number. So if I look at 72 over 20, for those of you who know how to do the division method, go ahead and do that. I have 20 over 20 plus 20 over 20 plus 20 over 20. And I know I have to stop there because if I go to one more 20 over 20, I'm going to be at 80. And I can't be larger than 72. So I have 1, 2, 3 whole numbers. I have 20, 40, 60. So I'm going to subtract 60 from 72. I end up with 12 over 20. Change the mixed number to an improper fraction, do the multiplication, change that improper fraction back into a mixed number. Pretty simple. Let's try it with dividing fractions. Three 3/5 divided by 2 1/4. Step 1, you guessed it, mixed number to improper fraction. 3 times 5 is 15. 15 plus 3 is 18 over 5. I'm not going to change anything yet. I'm still changing my mixed number to an improper fraction. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9 over 4. Now is where I'm going to go into my regular division. Leave this alone. Change my division to multiplication and do the reciprocal. 18 times 4 is 72. Sorry, quick mental math in my head. 9 times 4 is, let's start that again. 18 over 5 times 4 over 9. 18 times 4 is 72. 5 times 9 is 45. That sounds a little bit better. Now I'm going to change this into my mixed number. Well, I only have one group of 45 and 72 because two groups of 45 is 90. So I'm going to subtract 45 up here. I have one whole number, 72. And I subtract 45 is going to be 27, I believe, over 45. And let's see if that works. Is 27 plus 4572 it is. Let's try another one of those without Mrs. Sverko having so many multiplication brain attacks. Let's do 2 4/5 divided by 1 3/4. 2 times 5 plus 4 is 14 over 5. Again, I'm going to leave this for now because I'm just changing my mixed number to an improper fraction. 1 times 4 is 4, plus 3 is 7 over 4. Now's our regular division question. 14 divided by 5 times the reciprocal, which is 4 over 7. Now I have to do 14 times 4. Well, I know that 15 times 4 is 60, so I'm going to have 56 over 35. Again, only one group of 35 is going to come out of 56. When I subtract, I get 21 over 35. So really, with multiplying and dividing fractions, the only difference is we have to do that mixed number to improper fraction at the very beginning. And nothing else changes. Pretty easy lesson for today. Tomorrow we're going to move into doing some final work in fractions with adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing with some problem solving. And the day after that, we're going to look at putting things into lowest terms. And then we move into decimals, so that dreaded fractions unit is mostly wrapped up. I mean, we will see fractions again because we know that fractions, decimals, and percents are all interrelated, and we looked at that several times back at the beginning of March. So for the most part, we're done the tough stuff of fractions. We have one more thing to learn, which is how to put it into lowest terms, and we'll be finished. Hope everybody has a great day. I will see you tomorrow.